In a world where budgets are constantly being squeezed, business owners need more evidence than ever to justify spending money on even more marketing. We believe that the best justification can come from explaining 4 important factors: what SEO is, how SEO is executed, how it can be measured, and how it can increase revenue. The most important item on the list is probably that last one. Most business owners want to invest in actions that will increase their profits, so justifying this one point can probably swing it in your favour. But let's start at the beginning. What is SEO? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and it's the process of getting your website to rank better in the search engines, usually Google. As far as descriptions go, that's probably the most succinct, but it really doesn't explain the nuances of an SEO campaign. For example, its main component of the campaign would probably be content marketing. While this in itself could be the subject of a whole article, in short it means getting information out to your prospects so they can make decisions about your service. Amongst other things, SEO also involves social media, and while that might put some people off, it's not all about Facebook and taking pictures of your breakfast. Social media is a big subject, and it can help very diverse companies reach customers far and wide. However, what's more important is to realise what SEO isn't. It's not a trick that has to be carried out by technical staff or geeks, and it's not something that requires qualifications. Anyone can do it. It also doesn't matter what type of website you have or where it's hosted. Sure, there are technical aspects that can help your site rank better, but overall any site can perform well, and no software company or one person has any secret sauce that can better Google. SEO really means doing things to inform your prospects, get them to trust you, and entice them to your website so they can see what it is you offer. It involves turning casual readers into leads and those leads into customers. So how is SEO done? You don't need to hire a specialist company to do your SEO, just like you don't need to hire an accountant to do your tax return, but it can help. SEO companies are simply carrying out a series of tasks on your behalf, and those tasks involve getting your name out online and increasing your number of visitors. But anyone can do it. You certainly can. It mostly involves creating content which you post on your blog or you publish via social media. You probably already have this content. You might have brochures, leaflets or presentations that nobody's ever seen. SEO is about getting them out there so people can see them. It's about engaging with customers, opening up to prospects and helping them decide that you are the company to help them. It's about building trust. But how can it be measured? Many people are sceptical about the benefits of SEO. It sometimes seems it's a bit of a dark art to many, but it really isn't. As a start, you can measure the amount of content that's created. For example, we recommend you create at least 2 blogs a month. And that can be your first measurement. Are you reaching that target? Are you posting those to Facebook and Twitter? And are you responding to people who get in touch using those platforms? But you can also measure results. For example, how many new Facebook followers do you have? How many visitors is your website getting? And how long are people sticking around on your website? There are many factors that can easily be measured that will give you an indication of how well your work is performing. All things being equal, the more effort you put in, the more reward you will get. So how can it increase revenue? This is probably the most important question that any boss will ask. What can SEO actually do for your company's bottom line? Put simply, most people now search for products online, even products they can't buy online. Even if you're a sheet metal producer based on an industrial estate in the middle of Birmingham, somebody will be looking for your products using the web. Don't believe me? Well, 3,600 people are currently searching for sheet metal every single month. If you were number 1 for that result, you get about 75% of those people clicking on your website. If you converted just 2% of those, that would be 54 new customers per month, and it wouldn't cost you anything for those leads. And in the scheme of things, that's a very niche marketplace. An article by Forbes in 2013 explained that research showed that 57% of people now search online before talking to a salesperson. If all you do is traditional sales, you're missing out on an awful lot of customers. So, is SEO for me? Well, of course, it doesn't work for everyone. Some companies are so niche, their products so rare, that their products simply aren't searched for. However, in most cases, SEO can help. Also, you don't need to push huge resources into doing it. If your marketplace isn't very competitive, or most of your customers are local, you can achieve extremely good results with very little effort. Even a couple of hours a week can bring in new customers. So, what's not to like?